Thank you for changing my grade and updating my stuff.
Okay, so no Ureli yet? Is that right? No Alyssa yet? Alyssa L? And then what about Sheila? Any Sheila yet? All right. All righty. Well, we'll start. If they come, they can catch up later. Happy Tuesday to you. 3 things I want to go over with you. 1, what you had to do yesterday. 2, what you need to do for this module 16, week 16. And then 3, talk a little bit about your stock market competition, as we've got 4 days left in that competition. Actually 3 days in really about an hour and 3 minutes here before the stock exchange closes. So first thing, as I said yesterday, all of the assignments in Module 15 would start showing up in areas yesterday afternoon. So even if you had turned something in this morning, I went ahead and updated that. So you want to check areas and make sure that everything looks correct. But the fiscal policy game, the fiscal ship, the monetary policy game, the chair of the Fed, and then also your test date started showing up at 3:30 yesterday on areas. So you want to make sure that those are finished. As with all of the other assignments from this quarter, everything is going to be due Friday, December 11th at 3:15. After that, nothing can be turned in for credit. This will be turned off. You won't have any way to access that. Additionally, I mentioned that as the entire year has been, everything from a quarter really doesn't have a due date except when we get to the end of the quarter. So that means everything dated in Canvas after October 30th is still available for full credit. And that is the Unit 4 demand unit that we did. So that's Module 11 all the way through 16 can be turned in as late as Friday at 3:15. I would do it before that because if something happens technology-wise, you're going to be screwed. This week, and let me reset that, make sure you can see, you are going to do a federal tax return and a state tax return. So I want you to be able to complete a federal tax return. And unless you live in a state like Nevada, Florida, Texas, that don't have individual income tax, you wouldn't have to do a state tax, but in this state you do. So there's a video that's going to go step by step on how to complete a federal tax return. I will give you the numbers in the video that you will put into your formative assignment. And then it's the same thing with a state tax return. There's a video that'll go step by step on how to do a California state return. I will give you the numbers and all of the information that you'll input there. And that is the only thing new that you have for this week outside of the 2 trades that you'll make tomorrow. So let me show you both of those and where you'll find those. So in your Module 16, if you go to the first page after the introduction, this is the video here. I made this in June when the school closed down the first time during the pandemic. And then if you notice in the video, and you can see that right there. Let me get a line that you can see, right? If you notice right there, in the video, I'll go line by line and tell you what you need to put. So as you watch the video, you can go line by line and see what is put in at each location. So you can see there what I do in terms of each location. And then what that means for you is that on the next page, when you get to this part, the packet that we normally hand out when we're in person is going to be online. So the first part of this explains what a W-2 is for you. This here is a fake W-2. I don't want you to use any identifiable items from your own life. So if you notice, I just made up a social security number. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Made up an address, and then all of the wages, taxes, things like that are also made up. But you're going to use the numbers from this, right? You're going to use your name, but everything else is going to be relatively fake. And so, as you can see in a federal return, the first thing that you need to declare is what is your filing status: single, married filing jointly, married filing separately, head of household, or qualifying widower. So once you do that, as I said, basically all you're going to do is fill in step by step, line by line, what we have. So if you saw in the video, 12, 13, 14, and 15 were amounts of basically 0. And so what I would do if you were doing this assignment, and I'll show you this here, is I would put each of those in a separate tab. So let me bring that up and show you. All right. So if you'll notice here, I made 2 new tabs. You can see here in the video, I go line by line on what you're going to put. What I would do is have 2 separate tabs open, one with the video playing there on this side, and then your formative open here. And basically what you can do is fill it in as you watch the video go step by step. So everything that you need in the packet is going to be right here. You could even go down below if you want. It's really up to you in terms of how you want to do it. But if you want to move this here, like that, you can move the other one over here like that. And then you can type in as I go step by step, right? So on line number 1, on this page, the number you enter is going to be 0. And you can just watch this on the video and go step by step. That's how I would do that. For the state return, let me bring that up so you can see that. State return is going to be the same process. After the Go Formative page on Canvas with the federal return packet, there'll be a state return video. So here, as you can see, it'll go step by step on how to do a state return. So as you move through this, I'm going to go over everything, but it's also going to, right, show you name, middle initial, last name, social security number. As I said, use that fake 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. As you watch the video, each of these lines will be filled out, and you can put in to your formative page. All right, put into your formative page the answer. So if you go to the next page, here's the state turn packet. In that, same thing, here's your W-2 with the state information at the bottom. And I talk about that in the video, right? So your state, local information will be down here at the bottom. And then it's going to be the same process, a little bit different format. It's amazing the federal government income tax return is only 2 pages. For somebody who's filing single under a certain dollar amount, state of California is going to be 4 pages. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 pages here. And so basically you will follow that video step by step. And that is how you're going to do a federal return and a state return. As I said, tomorrow, we will give you an opportunity in class time to make your last 2 trades that are required as a group. So I'll bring this up. If we check the rankings right now, we can see that everybody except for one group has made a profit. Right now, if you look at this, let me X this part out. This is me down here at the bottom. So I'll X that out because I'm not in the rankings. But when you look at this, Group 2 is in first with a profit of $8,032.98. Basically, they've made $1,000 a week, right? Over the course of a year, that would be an account that you've cleared $52,000. So that's a heck of a job. Next, you have Group number 5 in second. You have Group 6, it looks like, in third. You have Group number 4 in fourth. You have Group number 1 in fifth. And you have Group number 3 in sixth. This, as I said, I've seen a swing of about 2,500 to 2,700 in a day. So it's even possible for Group 3. If they could make 2,000, they'd be up to 101. They could be up to 103 by Wednesday, 100 105 by Thursday, 107 by Friday. So they could make up some ground if group 2 falters a little bit in terms of what they have. You can also, as a group, if you want to, you could sell off all of your stock tomorrow. If you hold the lead and just hope that you hang